Well, hello there everyone. Welcome back. I thought I'd better put a video up pretty soon because I had a little tragedy in late December. The building I was living in burned. I got out with myself, the cat, and the laptop. Sorry about the boxes in the background, but I'm also going to be moving out to California, as you may recall, in May. So when I got stuff back that was cleaned, there wasn't really much point in unpacking everything. So I wanted to tell you that the 38.5 was in the fire area, but it was spared. It did get wet. The cabinet only. The chassis was in an area that did not get wet. The chassis, the cabinet cleaned up pretty well. So I grabbed the parts, as many parts as I can. I have everything except for the screws that go in that hold the speaker in. Speaker grill. The speaker was covered in plastic already, so it did not get wet. It still works. The knobs are okay. The bolts. I am missing the 4 small screws to affix the shadow meter to the cabinet. This is also not finished being redone, so I'm going to put it back together so I can get it boxed up when I move. And it does still work. The tragedy here is that the 624 got soaking wet, and the grill cloth, which was already had a little puncture in it, got ripped. I don't know if you can make out on the surface or not, but it's all warped because, as you recall, I decided I wanted to use hide glue on this. Well, the hide glue got wet from the fire hoses, or the water from the fire, and it's all warped and separating, so I'm going to have to clamp that all down again after I move. The fire was closest to the 624. It did get hot, and the veneer on the, the lacquer on the sides did bubble and peel. I don't really want to move this around, but I have more to go. Anyhow, so I'm going to go ahead and put the 5B back together. In all the chaos of everything, I could not find what I did, or I don't actually remember even grabbing them after the cleanup. I can't seem to find the 4 rubber corner pieces, so I'm going to order new ones. And anyway, so the 624 got wet, the cabinet got wet on the 38.5B, but like I said, it cleaned up well. There's nothing peeling or anything, although it does still need clear lacquer and the decal. But anyway, I'm going to move you along here. As you can see, my speakers survived as well. So let's go this way here. Alright. The 610 is fine. I have no idea what happened to the 3 black knobs. When I had this taken away to get cleaned, they took pictures, and I saw the picture and the knobs were gone. I must have pulled them off. I don't know. I was in a weird mindset, I guess, after the fire. The Philco RP2 survived, along with my transistor Philco radio, which is actually the one I use for my emergency battery-operated radio. Alright, and as you can see, the 4 tube testers did get pretty wet. The Tolex is coming off on one of them, but the electronic components did not get wet, and I tested them, so they're good. I wasn't actually worried about the I-177 since it was military. It probably could be underwater for a while and still work. I know, I'm just kidding. So one of the upcoming projects here is the item in the back, which was also very far away from the fire. And I will be doing a restoration on this. It's a I forgot the number now. See, I haven't done all this stuff in a couple of months, and now I forgot all about it. What's a radio? That is a Heathkit tube tester, the IT-17. Oh no, that's not it. Well, it's the big one, the one that Has 50 million controls on it, and it's supposed to be really good. And that one's almost brand new. I don't even know if the guy ever really used it much. It does seem to work, but I'll be going through the wiring on that. Big news is that the console made it, although it did get smoke damage. The veneer is cloudy. I mean veneer. I keep saying veneer. Lacquer is cloudy. The 16 was in the fire area. However, the fire department covered a bunch of my stuff. A couple of the guys, while they were pulling the ceiling down on one side of the room, were throwing plastic over my radios. So the 16B got the plastic over it. Unfortunately, the 5B didn't get the plastic because they had to pull the wall down in that area. And of course the 624 because it was right next near the fire. So I did get the Motorola clock radio. The green urea set is actually in my bedroom, and that one did get covered in insulation and sealing material. However, it did not get wet. It was shielded by the sheetrock that was covering it, and I managed to get that out of there, and it works, and I'm glad to say that. The Emerson is made it, although it's in a box. I don't want to pull it out. I did lose the 39.7. I lost the Grundig that I was working on, and I lost the parts bits for the 4125 that I was going to butcher the switch assembly, use the switch assembly for the 39.7. And it's a bummer too because I'd gotten the 39.7 to work. I had the wire, I had it wired, one of the wires was disconnected and I didn't notice it. It was the wire to the tuning condenser. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm going to go ahead and upload this so you know I'm still around. And what else? That's about it. I will, when I get the parts, I'll put the 38.5 together and I'll do another video for the 38.5 and we'll fire it up so we can hear it. And another thing is I'm going to go through some more boxes, and I think what I'll do is I was going to show you guys some of the radios that I didn't do a restoration video on that I still had, since my bench is pretty much gone and I am slowly but surely getting new equipment, and I just replaced my camera last week, so I'm still learning how to use this new camera. It's got a million fancy features on it. It weighs a ton, and I can't figure out half of the stuff, but oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.